YouTube, there's no firearms in this video.
Welcome back to the Loki Airgunner YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'm gonna clean my dirty 40, which is brand new out of the box and shot around 40 pellets, I believe, maybe 50. Go watch my last video if you really want to know. I do have some cleaning rods with .22 caliber attachments, but I don't really want to use that because I don't. By the way, if you did not know, apparently people say, okay, don't quote me on it, but do whatever you want with your own air pistol, but you can damage your barrel rifling, which is chinesium, with a brush that is too hard on it. So use something soft. You don't really need much more than cleaning patches and a bit of solvent, but not too hard of a solvent because you can mess up your O-rings. Okay, in this episode I will be trying my Patchworm kit, this one, because this one is for .177s. This one has a bunch of calibers. Can I make my video? No, no. Attack. 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 Alright. By the way, I ordered this kit, which is for .177 calibers only, which is pretty much all I had up to this point, but received this from Airgun source, so thanks a lot for the sponsor, even though you did not want to make that mistake, but nice customer support, I guess. Thanks. I also got more patches, but still was using the DIY grass trimmer line with a notch cut in it to slide some small bore patches. So I think it's about time I try it out, because I pretty much have the whole artillery and never even tested it. Since I'm good at rambling, might as well say that I will be using Ballistol. There is a non-aerosol version of this that does say that it is rubber safe, so I suggest you do buy this one if you do want Ballistol. I've been using it for at least 1 year on the outside and barrels of my air guns, and this is good stuff. It is a bit smelly, but it smells good when you like it, I guess. Quick note on something I did not say. You don't get a .177 caliber in this one. .20 cal, .22 cal, .243, 243. Basically firearm calibers at this point, I guess. Let's include an overlay in the corner because my mouth is dry and I'm not saying all of that. But yeah, if you want a .177 caliber, get this, not this. Thanks. It says on there, slide-on cleaning head, green is permanently attached. Pierce center of one cotton patch or larger with blue, yellow. They also say the colors that you want to use. It seems to be white for .22 cal only, so don't use that on something else, I guess. So I need the white thing. I will flip the camera and we'll do this together. Let's open the kit for the first time. What you get in there is patches that are supposed to be soaked in Ballistol. So I guess we're using the suiting products. This is some dry patches. So you get a few in the kit. You don't have to get this right away. I knew that, but I like to spend my money and not even try the stuff that I get. So this feels like fancy grass trimmer line, basically. It does feel a bit better, even though it must be pretty much what it is. The .177 kit only comes with dry patches, and I don't even see a plastic thing in there. So I guess this one is already attached to it, and you cannot remove it, and that's pretty much it. By the way, their packaging is pretty nice. I know it's only a little baggies, but it's not an expensive product too, so you don't want to be paying for the packaging. Okay, so this is a 7/8 patch, and this was one from the dry patch little thing right there, so those are the same. So you get a few 7/8 patches with it. The Ballistol patches are not that wet, but the ones on the bottom are not that bad too. So I guess I'll just spray some more on there. Some shaving cream. This one is nice and wet now. So like I said, you preferably want to get the non-aerosol version of this if you care about your seals. So basically they say open that thing. They said you want the white little thing right there. I guess this is this side. You want to slide that on here, and then you want to take a wet patch, and I'm going to pierce it in the middle. Hopefully you guys can see something, if not, too bad. The point of the line is pretty sharp, so it is not too bad to pierce this thing in the middle. So this is what we got now. Put this on the side to not make them fall on the ground. So now let's get to cleaning this thing. I will need to cock the bolt because this is how it is. Now you want to insert this into your breech and feed it all the way through. Slowly try to pull as straight as you can to not mess up your crown. I will make a bit of space because, you know. But yeah, you just want to align this in there. Guide it a little bit. When you get there, it should be pretty simple if everything is working right. It is a bit of a tight fit in the 2240, but I don't see a problem yet. I will try to keep it upside down to prevent the oil from going too much in the transfer port. So now you pull. This is very tight. I don't know if everything is right. I don't like that. Oh, okay. So it was very tight and it is fairly dirty, so I guess it is a good thing. I don't think it is worth using this patch again. I might turn it around. Yeah, I will do that. So you can use your patches twice if you turn them around, because the dirt is mainly on one side. And do the same thing again. This patch is now very dirty, so I will get a new one. So this is what we got on the first patch on this lightly used brand new Craftsman 2240. One thing I like to do is to wipe down the line every now and then to make sure that it is somewhat clean. Okay, it is pretty easy to puncture them patches. I see how the tip could get a bit less sharp, but it is what it is. I really hope you guys can see that well, but it is a fairly tight fit here, but it does line up pretty good once you get it going. God, this thing is tight. If you want it to slip, just spit on it. Yep, it works. Spit on it. I told ya. So the patch might have been a bit dry last time. Ooh, this thing is filthy. This is decided for the second pass on the second side, I guess. And it is filthy. We still need to keep going. By the way, there is no CO2 and or pellet or anything in this air gun, YouTube. It is starting to get better, but not that much. I think I will start doing 2 passes by side of patches. Make sure that it is well aligned in there before pulling. Do not mess anything up. So this is what we got on the third patch after 2 passes on each side. Just starting to get a bit cleaner. This is the first one and the third one. I will do another one with oil, but it might be the last one. We will see. That was a cool noise. One thing I can tell is that it gets harder and harder to pull through the barrel, but only because my hands are full of oil. Okay, switch sides to the breech, to the muzzle, to the crown. Yeah. Inside, inside, and it left. Put it back. Inside, inside, remix. Yeah. So slippery. Ballistol. This is after 2 passes on each side on the 4th patch. I could do a last one. I could not do a last one. I will do one only for G-Man and Model Nutty and people telling me to clean that thing, okay? I love you guys. Okay? So yeah, this is the 5th patch with those, and this one was starting to break down a little bit. It lost a corner, which is no big deal, I guess, but it is what it is. It is a different color than the first one, that's for sure. So I'd say this thing is clean enough, okay? Now what you want to do is remove a bit of Ballistol from your barrel. So you are going to use dry patches, 1 or 2 depending of how you feel. It is the same process. You use a single patch, put a hole through the middle, get it to the proper attachment depending on your caliber. This little ring, which is white for .22 caliber, okay? And you put a dry patch into your barrel to dry it, to remove the excess oil, like that. This might be a little harder to pull through because it is dry. It's not too bad and not too dirty, which is a good thing. I will do 3 pulls on each side, but I don't really know if it matters at this point. I just want it to be clean and dry. One thing that I did notice is that sometimes they do rip apart a little bit. This one might not like the fact that I'm trying to swipe it 6 times in there with no oil, but it is not too bad. But my OP's patches never did this, even though they are clearly a very different material and kind of shiny and you know, okay. I don't know if that's only the second pass on this side, but I will call it a day. I'm looking in this barrel right now and it is squeaky clean. It almost looks like a smooth bore. By the way, there is no CO2 and no pellets in this rifle, so pointing it at me is fucking safe. What? So what do I think about the Patchworm kit? It is a pretty nice little bit of kit for not too much money. This was the first one out of the box, only one pass on each side. I think that was two. This was two pass on each side, something like it. And this was the dry patch at the end. It is kind of dirty, I guess. But hey, the oil is gone. This should be fine. I really recommend using Patchworm kits or Ballistol, even though I'm not sponsored, okay? You can sponsor me if you want. You can use different products if you don't care about your seal, but Ballistol is the only one that really states rubber on the can, I believe, and is a cleaner, so I will stick with that. And you can also use the DIY grass trimmer line Patchworm kit, but this one is scraping a lot tighter than this, so if you can afford it, even though it is pretty cheap, I do highly recommend getting this. By the way, they call it the Pocket Field Kit, and it is really compact for how many calibers you can take care of using the different little things right there. I do think you need different size patches for this, but don't quote me on it. This looks like the 12 gauge thing. Might as well compare, but it might work, but you don't have a lot of patch left. I don't know, they say to use at least 1-inch patches, but they sell 7-8 patches. This is a bit confusing, but hey, good product. Make sure to put the cleaning head back in the little container, because if you lose this in the field while manipulating the cable, you will not have fun. I think you can clean 13 caliber with this little baggie, so that's pretty neat. So yeah, my 20 to 40 is pretty much ready to go for the next video, where I guess I will be testing if cleaning it made a difference. I really don't know if I can do any better than I did last time myself, but why not test if the gunk in the barrel was for something in the accuracy. I also got some pellets on the way for my birthday, thanks to you, Dad, my real dad, by the way, not Timmy. Timmy, send me some pellets too. I also got a big gift from Travis at Oh Shoot channel today, and I just want to say thanks a lot, and go check his channel, even though I'm not saying what it is. But yeah, I just want to say that I do approve this product and I do like this stuff, even though it is really expensive. It is good. I hope you guys enjoyed this little first impression slash cleaning slash vlog slash video. If you did, consider leaving a like or subscribing if you're new to this stuff. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Yo, what's up?